कविं पुराणम अनुशासितारम अणोरणीयाम सम अनुस्मरेद यः सर्वस्य धातारम अचिंत्य रूपम आदित्य वर्णम तमसः परस्तात्. Hello friends, this is the ninth shlok of the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says Kavim Puranam Anushasitaram, which means the poet, ancient ruler, Anoranyam Sam Anusmaredayah, which means as subtle as an atom, constantly remembers Sarvasya Dhataram Achintya Rupam, which means the sustainer of all, whose form cannot be contemplated, Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastat, which means as bright as the sun is beyond darkness. So, in this shlok, Sri Krishna is telling Arjun about the different characteristics of the divine, and what he is saying over here is that he is the poet, he is the ancient ruler, he is as subtle as an atom, and the person should constantly remember him. He is the sustainer of all. His form is such that it cannot really be comprehended or contemplated by limited beings, and he is very bright like a sun, and he is beyond darkness. So different aspects of the divine have been described to Arjun by Sri Krishna over here, and what we have to understand from this shlok is that there are different aspects through which a person can contemplate about the divine. There is no uh, one aspect of him, and because there are different aspects, because of that, comprehending the divine as one from one single thing is not really possible. Uh, there are different aspects, and so you can contemplate him from different aspects, and this is not actually a bad thing. This is actually a good thing, because in our daily life it helps us in terms of remembering the divine at all times by thinking about him from different aspects, because directly experiencing him as such is not possible. That's why he has said over here that his form cannot really be contemplated, because direct contemplation is not possible, but you can always understand him from different aspects of him. And this is not a bad thing, this is actually a good thing, because in our daily life, when we are interacting with this world, which actually is divine, when we are interactive with him like that, then we can remember him based on different aspects of him. It's just basically like how a lover, when whoever he loves, he describes the loved one with different names. The similarly, in our daily life, when we are looking at different aspects of the divine, we can always praise him from that particular aspect. You know, like a mother, when she loves her child, she looks at different aspects of the child and still loves him and calls him different names based on his different aspects. Or like how a person who loves his country, he looks at the country from different aspects, and he likes different aspects of the country. Similarly, this entire creation has different aspects, and we can look at these different aspects, and we can always remember the divine. So that is what Sri Krishna is trying to describe over here. It is, you know, if you were to just limit the divine to one single aspect and say, okay, the divine is just one and divine is like this, if you were to do that, then that will not really work, because then the divine becomes limited and you cannot really remember him at all the different times. You will always remember him at one particular place, one particular time, or in one particular aspect. But if you were to look at the divine from different aspects, then in your daily life, whatever you're doing, you will always remember him. Even while you're eating, you will say, okay, there is divine in it. He is very subtle, but he is still there in it. If you are studying, then also of course you are thinking of the divine. If you are taking bath, then also you are thinking about the divine. So in all the different aspects of our life, if we were to see him, that is the only way through which you can remember him, and that is only possible when you appreciate different aspects of him. The direct um, uh, you can say direct comprehension of him is not really possible, but different aspects of him you can always comprehend, and that actually is a good thing, because then you can remember him at all times. So that is what Sri Krishna said in this shlok. I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.